first starting off, I just want to just start with you, Jake, first off. How are you feeling during this time? Can we just start there?
Yeah.
So are they recording and you're just going to edit this?
Yes.
I'm with you. Okay.
Everything's edited.
That's good though. That's helpful. 'Cause you may have some trouble.
I was feeling, hurt, confused, numb. But, it was their time to go. Don't know why. But, there's all good people though.
So you're sitting here today in front of me. You don't even look like what you've been through. Where are you getting your strength from now to come in front of me and to share just a little bit of your story?
First, I'm getting from God, and from my pastor, family, friends, and to honor my family.
Got it. And when we say honoring your beautiful family, let's think about some things that when you think about them, you're like, oh, that's them. Like, whether it's a funny memory or whether it's a memory that you'll cherish always and forever. So just share with me that. Take as long as you need.
With Josh, we had just started the secret little handshake. So before I left for work, came home from work, every morning we would do it. His smile would get real big. That was my firstborn. So he made me a man, made me a dad, made me a better person. And then with Jacob Jr., same with any kid. That smile always brights up any day, no matter how long of a day you've had at work. You come home, you hear them screaming, "Daddy's home," see them running up to you, their arms wide open.
He was Mr. Personality, wasn't he?
Yeah. And then Legend, he was just starting to say "Dad," and he would come through from his bedroom, which was on the other side of the house. You would hear his little feet just running, him screaming "Dad, Dad," with his arms wide open. And then Brittany, everyone who knew her, good person. No matter if you were mad at her for whatever reason, she still made you laugh. You were having a bad day, she would say anything small, you'd be laughing, you'd forget about your day. I'd have a bad day, I'd be like, just, give me some time and space. No, we're going to talk about your day. You're not going nowhere until we talk about your day so you can calm down and be happy. And my mom, that's the strongest woman.
Through thick and thin.
Yeah, she raised two of us on her own. The oldest brother's 18 years older than me. It was just her with me and her. Well, yeah, with us. And then, she loved them kids. Like, on the days that me and my wife would be home, be off, we would try to take care of our own kids. And my mom would stand up, "No, you're not taking care of them. I'm going to take care of my grandkids." And we're like, okay, sorry, I thought I had it on vibrate.
Music break.
Yeah, but we would always try to "Mom, let me take care of my son, man, please." No, I want to take care of you. I want to take care of my grandson. So I'd be like, "Yes, ma'am. If you need me, then you can come and, come and get me." And then she would come and get me and be like, "Never mind, I got it. I'll do it."
So your mom, and correct me if I'm wrong, she sounds like the type of woman to me Yes, she was the strongest woman that you knew, but she could always make something out of nothing.
Oh yeah.
The cards that she was dealt, she could suck it up,
Mm-hmm.
don't show people that you're hurting, and you figure it out. Because that's all she could do.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think she's telling you right now?
Same thing. Stay strong.
Mm.
That she got through what she got through,
Mm.
and that I'm gonna get through what I'm
Yes.
going through, and honor for her memory.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So
You got this.
it's just, it's tough.
Mm.
And then, so this is Brittany's brother.
Yes.
So for him to even be here and support with you today, because I know
It's big.
it's big,
Mhm.
because just in families sometimes when you're intermixing families, but it's powerful that he's here with you. It shows that y'all are truly brothers.
That's good.
So moving on to you two, just tell me a little bit about the GoFundMe, please. And just about, how you all are already, seeing a lot of the community rally together to help Jake.
Yeah, so I wanted to take some of the burden off Jake. It's going to be difficult for him moving forward, and we wanted to make sure that we were going to rally around him and just help him feel like he's not alone, that everybody has a part in his life, that we all want to make sure that what the world has to offer him is not what's best for him, but what is best for him is the body, his real family.
The body of Christ.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes. We want to just support him, and we want him to know that anytime that there is a moment that he's by himself, that he's not alone, and that he can reach out at any time of the day or night, and we will be there for him.
Right. And then, right quick, can you just explain to me, because I want to make sure that I have all this information right. There's hundreds of people, and I'm sure even more, wanting to help him out in this stage. Where can they go? What do they do? Can you just lay out those instructions on where they can donate and who to ask for, or whatever, how that works?
Yes. So we set up a GoFundMe, and the name of it is
Just happened to have.
I did not put his last name in there because
Just happened to have.
I did.
You got it? Look at that. Mikey's faster than me.
So I didn't put his last name in there, frankly, because this is the first time I've done something like this. But it was impressed upon my heart to help Jake. So last night I made a GoFundMe page, support Jake after tragically losing family in home fire. So I used Brittany's Facebook page and
Pictures.
for the family, and I put a goal in there which the community has well exceeded our expectations, and I think that is a great encouragement for Jake to see that people do care and that human kindness is the main thing for people these days to move on. And we do need to be together.
And real briefly, I would like to say that the money that comes in above the actual real needs, that we're going to use it for something that Brittany and Jake wanted to do together. It's a ministry, be a nonprofit that helps people who have lost their home, or people that struggle with drugs and alcohol, or people that lose a child, which is a lot of what this family's been through. And so we want to honor them by using any excess for that purpose.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk with Jake to help him do that. But that's been in the works for a while. She was a big part of that.
That's amazing to know. And then I know that there was another GoFundMe specifically for Jake,
Funeral expenses.
For general expenses, and then for the funeral.
Correct.
What funeral home do you want people to call to? Who do you want them to ask for?
Ponder's Funeral Home in Dalton, Georgia.
Okay, can you spell that for me?
Pondes.
Okay.
D-E-R. Is it R?
Well, yeah,
D-E-R-S. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that.
And then just tell them, like, to call in and just say that they're donating for your family and give the proceeds straight to them.
Yes, ma'am.
That or
Okay.
through the other GoFundMe. Do you know the full name of that? Your mom told me about it. Do you know the full name?
It is under Jake Standifer.
Okay, it's under Jake Sandifer. There's a second one
Okay.
that is going purely for the funeral expenses for 5 funerals.
Okay, got it. And sorry.
That one is under Mike Greer, I'm sure.
Okay.
Seen that.
Yeah, he's a family member on your side.
Okay, got it. Okay, perfect. And then after, if you don't mind, like, if you have like photos of Jake's family and stuff like that you guys don't mind us sharing to honor them,
We got
send those over to me because we're gonna put this on the show at 5 and 6.
Yeah, I got some.
Yeah, we got a perfect one that someone
Okay,
did.
perfect. So we can do that after. Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
So, Pastor, just what I wanted to ask you was, why did you feel the need to come in and support? And where were you when you found out? And how did you because with all the emotions that you were experiencing, how did you find the space to still be there for someone else?
It was hard because I was too close. You know, I view ministry as life on life, eye to eye, heart to heart. So Jake's like my adopted son. And I found out when they found out. I mean, he called me when he left work. We were on the phone at 3:30, 3:45 in the morning. And, we walked through the whole thing together. It's the fears, the emotions, all of that. And so I got there as soon as I could to be with Shannon and James and Mikey and the whole family. And on the way there, I felt like it was too much for me to handle. It was just overwhelming. 5 people at one time. I'd never faced anything like that in 40 years. And so I called for Josh to come, and I asked for Sherry to come because I knew it was going to be a long day. And then Jake's mentor, Tom Getz, he got up early and came down, and we were just prepared for, the worst. And that's what it was. It was terrible. So I just prayed. I just begged God. I called the people I know that pray and walk with God and said, man, we need some help. We need some help right now that's not from this world.
Amen.
For sure. Jake, and of course, if you don't have to answer anything, just let me know. Did your wife text you when it was going down the night of? And if you do not mind sharing to me, I know you're a man, I know you're strong, and I know because I have a dad who kind of reminds me of you in the spirit. Like you guys, you're fix-it men. If there's a problem, you fix it.
Yes, ma'am.
Sometimes life doesn't always work like that. But did she text you, and what did she say to you?
She texted me at 3:33 that morning saying, house on fire, can't get out, please hurry. So I took off running while I'm texting her, what's going on, like, how did it start, where did it start, call me now. I called her, she texted back saying on the phone with 911. So I called my mother-in-law because she's closer. So then I called my wife back, and it's just ringing and ringing. And then I'm texting her about 10 minutes later. I look down at my phone and just to see if she might have seen the text messages. Last one that she seen right before she died was, I sent her the text saying, how bad is it? Are y'all okay? I'm on my way.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had just pulled onto the street, and my mother-in-law was like, just turn around, go back to the hospital. Well, go to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
They're loading them all up on the ambulance,
Mm-hmm.
and it seems like they're okay.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom, this is how selfless she was.
Mm-hmm.
She tried to save, while Brittany was trying to save Josh, our oldest, my mom was trying to save Jacob and Legend.
Mm-hmm.
She put them in the bathroom at that point, just get away from the fire. She was going to the front door so she could open it and yell for help. She didn't make it. She's right there at the front door. And the boys, they was alive, breathing on the way to the hospital, and then they flatlined. So they all my wife and mom gave their lives trying to save our kids. And even when I was at the hospital, I was still texting my wife, I was calling her, because I didn't know she was gone at that point. I was like, look, I don't care if a doctor sees this text, a cop, nurse, whoever, please pick up the phone. And I call. Nothing, so I still got all the calls, the texts.
And then, thank you for sharing that, first of all. Second off, when you got to the hospital, what was going through your mind?
The doctor told me let's go into the chapel, because they're still in the way.
Because they do have that at
Yeah,
hospitals.
and I said no, because I've been through that before. A few years ago, I'm like, no chapels. And then which I stepped outside just to wait. It was too cold. And I'm like, I'll go in the chapel then just to get warm.
Yeah.
Mother-in-law comes in. My mind is like, they're okay. They're strong people. My kids are strong. They've fallen off their beds, hit their heads, and they've been okay. And then 40 minutes later, the doctors come in, and they're like, we got some bad news. And I could tell on their faces like that. Even before they said that, I could tell, because we've lost before. So which I was like, which one? Is it one or two? Just tell me. And then they said everyone in the house fire didn't make it. And I made them go and double check. I was like, go and triple check. Are you 200,000% sure that it is my family?
Got it. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot, and that's super tough. And then you said that you've lost before. Can you go into detail about that if you want to?
He was our third born son, and she delivered him 22 weeks early. He was 1 pound and an ounce. His name was Michael Cain, which means warrior of God. He fought for 2 hours. And his lung capacity just wasn't strong enough. So like John Ledford said, me and my wife wanted to start up a nonprofit organization for families that have lost that, because people were there for us. They blessed us with everything. So that's how we wanted to do with other families. So now I'm gonna do that in honor of my whole family.
That's amazing. And then 2 last questions from me, and if you guys have anything that you guys want to add, feel free. I just blanked out on what those 2 last questions were. Blaine, I think you want to add anything? Do you have any questions? Okay, got it. I'm thinking that we're good. Is there anything else, Jake, that I didn't touch on? Oh, one last important question. What made you come here today to do the interview?
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
And this is not a selfish question. It's one with purpose. We have a special group that meets on Sunday nights, and the working name for it is the Soul Support Group.
Mm-hmm.
And we have what we call a discovery gathering.
Mm-hmm.
We talk, ask questions, and pray. And a lot of what you're seeing happening as a response to this came out of those people and that work. And it's a strategy to help create micro churches that meet very real needs in an intimate setting. I'd like to at least mention that because it was a big part of what's going on.
Yeah, and I just want to be here because, you know, I mean, to honor my family, and like my wife always says, like, you love being on camera. You're always taking, you're the selfie king.
Camera.
So I mean, I just want to, you know, be there for her for
That's so cute.
for this.
Yeah. That is nice. So, okay. Are we good? Are we good? Do you guys want anything
Anything else you want to share? Feel free. If there's something on your heart,
Yes.
share.
I just wanted to say that, and I should have said it earlier, that the GoFundMe page is only doing so well because I prayed
Yes.
and asked the Lord to glorify Himself through this tragedy, that He would be magnified and that the family would also be lifted up and honored through it as well. So I realize that the reason it's doing so well is because the Lord does know what the rest of the money is going to be be used for.
Amen.
For sure.
Yeah, and
I believe that.
And just one more thing, and then I'll end it. Like, you know how people would always saying, you know, don't take your family, your mom, dad for granted. You know, don't ever go to bed mad. You know, kids get on your nerves. I mean, that's, you know, that's their job too. They're going
That's their
to.
normal thing.
Yeah, so I mean, just, you know, for whoever, your kid does one small stupid thing, just let it go. I mean, your spouse, your mom, one like pops off and gets you mad at them, just let it go. I mean, don't go to bed angry. Don't storm out the house mad. Just sit down, talk with your wife, your husband, mom, dad. Talk calmly with your kids.
Brittany taught him that.
Yeah,
Brittany taught him that.
Yeah, because when we met, I was always angry. I mean, constantly angry at the world. And then, you know, I met her, and she changed me. Everyone noticed it. And then when we lost Michael, and I went back to being mad at the world. They all changed me. My wife changed me back to being normal. And I mean, should I be mad at the world now? Should I be mad at God now? I mean, you took one of my kids, and now you took my whole family. I mean, I should be, but I'm not, because I mean, they're not suffering, they're not hurting, they're a better place than we are.
My mother-in-law said they're playing on a playground of gold. That touched me. She told me to tell you that.
And now they can make all the mess up in heaven that they want, and Daddy ain't got to clean it up.
Right.
There you go.
You guys never said goodbye, did you? You always said,
Love you
Oh, yeah.
later.
Love you
That's what their
later.
family
And this
is, what
is-
Mikey's
Love
family
you
and Britt's
later.
family.
Like she said
Shannon
that.
always says that.
And then I promise I'll be quiet.
No.
Last thing that Josh told me, like, we did our secret handshake that day. I left the house at 4:30 that day, go to work. And he always says, with a big smile on his face, be careful. I'll see you, be careful, be safe, and I'll see you later. And I love you, Daddy. Last thing. But like he said, I'll see you later.
Yes.
And you will.
Mm-hmm.